Okay. Yay. Happy Monday, guys. So I'm super excited about tonight. And I'm going to fill you in about a little bit about what I have going on here behind me a little bit. And I'll take a better picture of it to show you guys once I'm absolutely finished with it. But so tonight, Jackie and I, one of the biggest things right now, you guys, there is absolutely nonsense, isn't us sitting here and being like, who's motivated? Let's do this. No. This is action time. Okay. This is action time. Every single person on this call is either currently in their VIP or they're in their re-VIP period. Period. End of story. Right? Every single one of us. And what's it in the 12th? Because it's day before my birthday. It's 12th, right? 12th at like midnight. Yes. Is that right? The 12th at midnight, right? Okay. I only remember that because next Monday is my birthday. So, yeah, I am dead set that I'm going to get every one of these damn VIPs. All right. Like, I mean, I've made my mind up and I've already dead set that every single freaking one of my little blocks for my personally enrolled that hits at least 4K or above will be filled up. All right. Like every single one of them, all 10 of them or all 12 of the little spots will be filled up. So I want you guys to understand something. Like that is a mission, yes, but VIP is what's on the table right now. So I really want to make sure that as we're going through tonight's call and we are going to give you guys some ideas, some action steps, I'm going to tell you guys what I have been doing. I know Jackie's going to kind of give you guys some insights on that as well and what she's been doing. And you know, you guys, the company's been really preparing us for this for the past few months, right? Like with the free customer accounts, reaching out to people, getting people going and so forth, preparing us, setting us up for all of this. Most importantly, you want to stay on the task that has the most urgency behind it, which is obviously the re-VIP period. If you're currently in your VIP period and you are already in it, and say it ends before the 12th because you were already a promoter when they launched that, it's okay. You still got the same 14 days or 21 if it, you know, you're international. And so I want you guys, each one of you guys to know this. And I actually had this conversation with my new promoter today when I went and dropped off some samples to her because she doesn't have any product. She's never tried the product. She has literally known me sorry, I dropped my pen. She has literally known me since 2004, I believe, when I went over to the nursing program to drop off paperwork the year before I applied. That's when I met her. And that's when we became friends, like not far after that on social media. But, you know, so this is somebody that they know me. They trust me. They've been following me. And so she was like, hey, I want to get started. I'm scared. And I want to get product in her hand right away. Like I want her posting. I want her getting going. I want her ordering. So I was like, you know what? I will meet you. And I just got a little sample bag together and she's going to be placing her order, but that way she could get going right away. And you know, I discussed different options with them. You guys, I always want to work with somebody's budget. I never want to put somebody in such a pinch that they're in a situation. There's different payment things that we have set up, the Klarna, the Quad Pay. I only have worked with the Klarna a couple times with people, and I know you have to do that from the app. Honestly, I'm not going to go into that detail right now. You literally just Google it and it'll come right up how you do it. Okay. But I prefer that people work within their budget and feel confident in the fact that they know they have to post. Like that's what I told her. I said, tomorrow's your day one Thrive. So when you take your product in the morning, I want you to message me. I want you to let me know how you're feeling. You guys, every single one of your personal customers right now, every single one of them, you could have posting their Thrive tomorrow. And guess what? The referrals are your new customers. Okay. So I want you guys to think about this. anybody right now, and we have Paul's promo that he just like threw out there where you can get as many free accounts in your 30-mile radius, right? So ask people, ask friends favors to get those words out, tag a friend, have them get their friend signed up and so forth, right? Following up with your sample customers right now, people that have never ordered, finding what works for them, what are they trying to accomplish and so forth. So this new promoter that's getting started, I added her to the team page. That's it. No chats. She's only with me right now. Okay. Why? Because I want her to stay focused. I want her to focus on getting her first post up and to start talking to friends. I said, reality of it is, Heidi, you cannot join and keep your mouth shut if you want to do anything with this business. Okay. So I said, I want you to start thinking about some people. And this is for every single person on. Maybe you're a brand new promoter. If you're a brand new promoter right now, if somebody will not share, they won't share. I move on. They don't want it for free. That's it. I want you guys to understand something. Quit wasting time where people are not cooperating. Like if they don't like the sample and you have literally tried everything under the sun to help them, they aren't going to like it right now. I mean, you can try, but if it's going to take you any more than a couple minutes, it's okay. We'll revisit this later. Okay. Because here's the thing. If somebody wants it for free, but they're not willing to share it, then you can't help somebody not wanting to help themselves. So you just have to keep on talking to people, right? You have to keep on reaching out. You have to keep on. And I know that some of you guys might be like, yeah, but I've already talked to everybody that I know. That's good. Plant some new seeds, right? Go ahead and put another louder post up there. Change up what you're doing. If you're just posting, then go live. Go put up some stories. Get up. If you've not posted in stories, start putting some polls in stories. Give people some options about creating accounts. Get people some options about what these bonuses actually have entailed with them. You guys, there's some urgency behind that because the sooner somebody gets started, well, obviously right now you're in your VIP period, but the sooner they get started, the more momentum they're going to create and the more bonuses that they are going to be eligible to get and the more people they are going to be able to help, right? So most importantly, I stress the VIPs for them. And then I stress the, after their VIP period is up, then we go towards, do they want to work towards 4K? Some people that join you right now are not going to want to work towards 4K. That is okay. That is okay. All right. Because somebody that joins them might want to. They might just want to, post. That's okay. Don't push people beyond what they want. Right. So like if their goal is not to go after these bonuses, they don't want to be posting every day. They don't want you up their ass. Leave them alone before you piss them off. Okay. Like that's okay. But can you help their team? Can you help their customers? Can you help, their people or anything? Try to help where you can. But realize that you can't make people want things that they don't want. Right. So you want to be trying to find people that are excited and you have to be excited. You have to be excited and confident that you, right, are going to do it too. I'm not eligible for any of the bonuses. I'm not eligible for any of them. Not a darn one. So what am I going to do? Well, I want people to win. And I'm like, okay, well, in order for me to get any bonuses, I need to make sure that people are winning. Everybody's winning. And if they win, I win. Sounds like a perfect recipe to me. It's like the best freaking thing they ever did. I'm like, heck yeah, this is awesome. But I would have been just as focused, but I get even more focused when I know somebody's going to be rewarded greatly for it. Even if I don't mark off every single 12 of those. Okay. I don't care. As long as people are winning. If you're not my personally enrolled and you hit 200K, I am going to celebrate you and do cartwheels like you just earned me $200,000. Okay. Because that is life changing. In fact, This 4K rank is life changing for people right now. All right. People are struggling. So that's where my mind is. I know people that are looking for jobs. I have girls that are like, oh, Amanda, I really need this. I just had a girl that's been a promoter on my team. She's kind of started and stopped. She gets married this weekend. I said, all right, it's go time after this weekend. Like, we're doing it. You're running. It's time, right? Because I know she wants it and I know she needs it, but I also know she's not going to be focused until after her wedding's over. So it's like, that's cool. Like I'm on her time, right? It's not my time, it's her time. So I'm going to tell you about this board real quick and then I'm going to shut up and let Jackie go on. All right. If you don't prepare, you will, if you do not plan, all right, and you do not prepare, you're planning to fail. So it's very important right now, all my customers, all my promoters, and yes, I am doing it old school time. Hold on. This board that's behind me, you can't really see it, but I have a potential customer and potential promoter. Nothing's on it yet because I've been literally, it's in this. I also have all of my team that has told me their goals, with the exception. So I have people that are either my personally enrolled right now or in the one team chat, but I'm actually printed off every single one of my personally enrolled, and I'm going to reach out per team, per leg, and I'm going to town, reaching out to everybody, right? In between when I'm reaching out to new people. Because these are people currently here, but if I spend all my time on that, I get nobody new, right? So I need to divide my time up between people already here and my potentials. I just told you, I just signed a promoter, took her stuff. I signed a customer yesterday, day before, but I just signed another customer right as this Zoom was starting, okay? And she got a lead. This was somebody I met in 2011 when I started my second nursing job. One of her coworkers was a Thriver. She was a customer. She didn't really want to talk to her. So, Amanda, I've been watching you post this for years. Tell me about it. I don't know what I'm getting. I don't know what I'm ordering. I could have very easily been like, hey, let's get you a sample out. I stopped and I said, you know what, girl? I got a few discount codes still. If you want to go ahead and get started with the Elite, because I asked her what she wanted first. So I already knew and established that it was the Elite that she wanted. And really, I just wanted to get her going because that's what she seemed like she wanted. Okay, how do I sign up? What do I need to do? It was as easy as that. You guys, I didn't even, like Jackie mentioned, I never even talked about the price. She didn't ask. She got the code and boom, it was done. Right. And actually, yeah. So like all I need is I need my promoter and I'll have my VIP 400. So I'm telling you this because I have been very intentional about asking for what I am trying to accomplish on my post. Go look at my post. You'll see. I'm looking for customers. I'm looking for promoters. I have been going in my stories every morning. And for anybody that knows me or follows me knows I do not do my stories very consistently. Yes, Amanda sucks at them. I've been doing my freaking stories. And guess what? I'm getting customers again. Looky there. How about that? I also decided, Amanda, you're going to just start blabbing your big old mouth like you always have. You're just going to go live. You're just going to talk on reels. You're going to talk on lives. You're just going to talk. Why? Because then I'm going to pop up to people. I'll be damned. I've got more people in my inbox asking that I didn't even reach out to yet. You guys have to find a way to get in front of people. It doesn't matter if what you're getting in front of them with is actually Thrive, as long as you've got some Thrive out there, right? You're posting it consistently, daily. You're letting people know you're on the product, you're using the product, you love the product, what the product's doing for you, what it's doing for somebody else, how it could help somebody. That I'm a promoter. I love promoting. I'm positive. I want to help people win. That's my mission. That's my goal. Here's my story. And that's all to it. I'm literally asking people without asking people. See where I'm going there? And then I'm sharing my story and letting people get to know me, letting them know my story throughout it, right? All right, so let me get back on track here. So behind me, oh God, I'm making a mess in the process. And if you've seen my bed, it's because I have a bazillion little note cards. I know there's Teamsy, there's notebooks, there's charts, chats, whatever, you know. I'm just basically, they go in here once they're signed up. Okay. Once they're signed up, they go in here, and they're actually in here as potentials as well. But new promoter, and the board's not up there yet. That's what the next one is. VIP period. This is their VIP period. They'll be on this board, like on one half. I'm going to have samples on the other half. On this other board, I have potential promoters that are more serious. So I have them, yes, for my follow-up here. But the ones that are going up on the board and the potential customers, these are ones that are they're almost ready to order. They're getting ready to order here in the week, 2 weeks, whatever, right? Because they've told me, because I've asked. So you have to ask, like, when do you think you're wanting to get started? And, you know, what are you wanting to accomplish and so forth. So that's kind of where that is. I also have, I'm going to have a VIP board up behind me, and I'm going to have a samples board up behind me. This is so I am intentional with my sampling customers, making sure they are getting a post up on day one, letting people know how they feel, making sure I'm following up with their people that are commenting, making sure they're giving their referral links, right? Because ultimately your customers are your customer. Your customers are your customers. That's a little riddle, right? And yeah, that's how I've hit a lot of the VIP events, is by referrals. So that's a little tip, right? And that's awesome. But also sometimes those people decide, because they get a lot of customers, they want to then become a promoter. So I want to make sure I'm staying on top of that. I have a board up here of my personally enrolled people that will go whatever rank, right? So any one of us can do this, because every single one of you guys can put 4K, 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 and your goal could be get 4K for every single one of those. 4K times 12 is 48,000. That means you'd be at least a 40K if you did that. So if you went and you helped 12 people go 4K in the next 3 months, and that literally is essentially just 2 people VIPing VIP 1,600 a month, or you know what I mean? It's like, for one person to go 4K, yeah, 2 people on their team going VIP 1,600 plus another 800, like somebody going VIP 800, right? So like, go on a mission to find 12 people that really want to do this. And then there you go, right? Anyways, I'm just telling you, don't cut yourself out. I know some of you guys put yourselves really low on the totem pole and you say, I'm aiming for 4K. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. However, what about the people joining you? What about them? They might want to go 4K. Then what's that make you? 3 people go 4K on your team, you just went 12K. But then once you go 12K, maybe they decide that they want to go 12K. Then you could go 40K, right? So like, you've got to grow your vision as you hit it with the people that are coming in and joining you, because who's going to get you to that 4K? There's going to be people joining you. Don't cut their goals out. All right. That's how momentum happens. You focus on their wins, right? Like, I have a lot of fun when people start winning. So on my other spot is my next goal, my VIP elite. And you best believe I got stickers just the size I need to fill up my little elite circles, because I'm going to go VIP elite. Damn it. It's about time I do. I've been cutting myself short for a long time. And I said, that's on my goals. That's one of my goals. These are my big old vision board, right? So I want all of you, yes, the end of April 30th. Okay. Which actually makes me think that's what it was the year I joined. And I know quite a few people that went 80K on this team very life changingly that month. So I have a VIP Elite 12 circles. You all could do that, right? You don't have to do it right now. You can wait till you hit 12K and make it your goal for when you get to 40K and you have other 12Ks also getting it, right? But grow your vision as you hit your goals because your team's going to be growing theirs. If you do not grow your vision, they will not grow theirs, right? Remember that. If you don't grow your vision, they don't grow theirs because they think that's as good as it's going to be for them because you got to where you want to. No, no, no. It's not about you. It's about all of you. All right. The next thing is I have people on this list here. These are mainly just people in my one chat. Kaylee has a list of people on her team. I haven't even got her list yet. I want to know everybody. I want to know them all. I haven't talked to Jackie, haven't got her list. I haven't got Angie. I haven't got anybody else's list, right? I want to know who on our teams are doing this. And that comes to the next thing. And then I'm going to shut up and let Jackie talk or else she's never going to get a moment in edgewise here. Is this. I am going to, I don't even know what anybody else is doing, but I'm just going to tell you what crazy Amanda's going to do. Yeah. I'm going to create some chats for my VIPs. I'm going to create some chats for people that want to go 4K that need that. Some 12K, some 40K, and I'll probably do the 40K and up. Just because it starts to get a little bit more complicated at that level. So I'm probably do 40K and up or something like that. Or I might do 12K and 40K and then 80K and up. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. All I know is that I want to get with my leaders and I want to have some discussions. They already got something going on. I ain't messing with it. They do their thing, right? But if there's others that need to combine, the momentum comes from bouncing ideas off of each other and everybody winning and everybody celebrating those wins. Because when you are in a chat and people are like, I'm getting this, I'm getting this, I'm doing this. What are you doing? I'm doing this. Boom, boom, boom. The ideas start bouncing. People start believing that they can do it too. People start reaching out. People start posting. So I want to challenge each one of you guys that if you are not getting consistent with posting your Thrive experience in your stories at the least every single morning, just do it. You're taking it anyway. Snap a picture of it. Snap a picture of, I don't know, use an old picture. I don't care. Just put something in your stories every day so that people are seeing it consistently. And make sure if you want to get samples out, you're saying, hey, I got samples. I want to get out today. You know, first 3 people that get them are going to get the biggest discount. I don't know, whatever that is for you. And then also, if you want to help people go, if you want to go towards your VIP, then you have to follow up right now. You've got to plant those seeds of people that you want to help run towards these bonuses. And yeah, you got to put some urgency behind your ask, basically, and just really focus on closing the deal. And the more people you follow up with right now, the more likely you are to hit each one of those goals, right? So it's one of those things that if you really want to hit it and you really need it, like say you needed that gap, like you need, I don't know, maybe your car payment's due next week, next Tuesday or whenever. Okay. Like, okay, just say your rent next month, you're 2 months behind on rent. And if you hit this bonus, you are going to pay your rent and get it caught up and you won't get evicted and your children won't be homeless. Put that in your head. What would you do to keep the roof over your kid's head? And if you work with that, because there's somebody out there that's in that predicament. And I'm just going to tell you guys, you've heard me tell this story before. When I joined this industry, this industry 10 years ago, yeah, my car was repossessed in front of my children. My house was going into foreclosure. My daughter could not get hot lunch at school. I was at rock bottom. It was either do it or don't. And I was working 5 and 6 days a week and could not keep my head above water between my student loan payments and the bills rolling in and being a new mom. I was depressed. I had a lot of other things going on in my life that people didn't know about. I was dealing with affair and all kinds of stuff in my own personal life. I had to make it happen. So I combusted and shared with everybody, and I worked until I couldn't work anymore, right? Because I knew that there are certain times in your business that you have to run like never before. And this is one of those times that in the next 3 months, like quite literally, I don't care who tells you it's impossible to go 200K in the next 3 months. I'm here to tell you I did it. So you can too, right? I did. So I know what's possible. You cannot tell me it's not possible. It is. And yeah, if you go 200K, you're gonna have every one of those boxes filled, because if I got this reward back then, holy go Lord, that would have been crazy town. And I was nobody special. None of my old team even joined me. Nobody even on my old team joined me, you guys, that like from the business I was in previously. So it wasn't like I brought like a mass of people with me. It's just people watched me, followed me, believed me. I went live like almost every day. And I remember a memory coming back when I joined Lavelle. I worked 11 out of the first 21 days. I worked 12 and 13-hour shifts. And just so you know, I went 12K in 5 days, 40K in 3 weeks, 5 weeks 80K, and then 9 weeks to 200. Okay, I was like balls to the wall. And yeah, I'm not that much of a rock star anymore. I'm lying. I'm taking that back. I am a fucking rock star. Excuse my language. I'm a fucking rock star, and I know what the hell I'm doing, and I can help a lot of people. And that's what I'm telling myself. That's not being conceited. That's not being cocky. Please know I am just speaking that into existence, because Amanda needs to believe in herself too. Okay. Because sometimes when you get to where I'm at, you lose that belief in yourself. I'm just being transparent here. So, yeah, let's freaking do it. All right. I'm shutting up. I'm shutting up now. Jackie, please talk. Oh, I have to unmute you. Hold on. I am literally like, I'm so loaded, you guys. I'm excited. I promise I'm not on any drugs or anything at all. Oh, Lordy. Okay.
Hi guys, happy Monday. It's nice to be back. We weren't on last week and I was like totally feeling like I have so much to share. But just to keep it really simple, I mean, we just got the bomb dropped on us, right? Like last week, I think it was exactly a week ago. Literally exactly a week ago, we got the bomb dropped on us. And I just want to keep it super simple, because like what Amanda was saying earlier is just that the urgency, like, yes, there's a big picture, but we also have a timeline that's happening right now where if you guys are veterans, you guys are in your VIP, right? So this is the urgency that's happening right now. So I want you guys all to really focus on VIP, right? Try to focus on at least getting your VIP 400. If you guys have already got your, or at least map it out, right? Like get those boxes going, right? I don't know if I shared it recently. I might have, but I do have a VIP worksheet that I've been using with all my brand new, did I share one? Do you guys know if I've shared one? Amanda, Kaylee, do you know of one? I have like basically this VIP sheet, and it has these little boxes where you guys can plug everyone in there, has like 5 or 6 little columns where it'll help you brainstorm who might need Thrive. If I don't know if I've shared it in the
Yeah, you need to share that, because I don't think I have it. I don't have it in my files, so I don't think you did.
I'm like, I share, I'm like, I train on all these things, but yeah, I should share it because it's like the whole company could definitely use it right now. Let me see 1 second if I can, I don't know if you, well, can you host me really quick? I want to just show you guys what it is. So that way, when you guys see it, you guys will know exactly what it is. Or co-host me. Ooh. Am I there yet?
Yes.
Hooray. Okay, so let me just share this with you guys. This is like crucial right now, you guys. I have some of these things just laying on my thing, but it's just like a who do you know brainstorming, like who needs Thrive, let's go VIP, right? And it has these boxes. It's kind of what Amanda has up there on the back of her wall. Auto ship customer, like all these little things. When you get the QVs, it's little check boxes and stuff. Most important thing is your go VIP expiration date, which all of us veterans right now are doing the same thing, right? Our VIP is going to be ending on Sunday night, 11:59 Eastern. But these little columns, it helps you brainstorm. So if you guys are going through Facebook or going through your social media or whatever it is, like ask yourself these questions. Who needs more energy or who loves caffeine? Who's trying to lose weight or is into health and fitness? Who is very busy, needs mental focus or patience, right? Because busy people, they lose their marbles, right? Like it just happens and they're like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. They're kind of like scatterbrained. Those are people who need Thrive, you guys. Other ones that I really like for, kind of brainstorming who would be good at the business, right? Is who is into motivation and who is like into entrepreneurship. Because if somebody like, is like somebody who's maybe started a business before, they might be open to an opportunity like this. Another one that I really love, you guys, we are in network marketing. Okay. The biggest thing like with network marketing is like you have an edge, you have a lot of leverage if you have a network, right? Not everybody does, but everybody knows somebody that has a network. Okay. One of my favorite columns for this is who knows a lot of people or has good credibility. If you guys know someone who has really good credibility, like they have a bunch of friends or someone who they always have people celebrating for them and like, you know what I mean? They're always like participating in like birthdays and stuff, or like you see them out with people a lot. They probably have a pretty good network with people that trust them, right? So anyways, I will drop this into the Dream Team training page. Like I know we're already a week through VIP, right? Hopefully you guys have something like this kind of down or people that you're like working on, like start plugging in some of these things. At least try to go for VIP 400, right? Like that'll be really nice. I know a lot of people have already achieved it. They got that nice pretty blue badge and it's just they're getting a little bit more tomorrow on their paychecks, which is great. So I will share that. Hold on one second. Let me stop sharing this. So yeah, I will drop that in there. And there was another one that I shared too. This is one I shared on my team. It's just kind of like, where do I start, right? Let me share this. This is probably first time for a lot of you guys seeing this, but this is kind of a little framework that I came up with, like how to help people thrive. Okay. It's just basically like, if they're not ready to thrive yet, then get them on a sample, right? I always go through things in 3 steps. That's just kind of how my mind works. It needs to be super simple. Okay, what do I do next? What do I do next? So sampler, right? You have a sampler, you walk them through, like you guys can read. I'm not going to go through the whole thing entirely, but every single stage goes in 3 steps, you guys. It's either they're ready to go or they're not, right? A lot of troubleshooting in here. This is just basically how you help people thrive, how you help a sampler, how you help someone that's ready, right, properly. Right, when you're actually helping someone through the process of like, walking them through their first order and stuff, there's a lot of stuff that you need to say properly, right? You need to explain to them the auto ship, how it saves them time and money. Like you got to help them load their cart properly because they might just buy everything a la carte where they're not going to save money. And then of course you always plant the seed. Like these are little tips for you guys, right? These are actual sales tips, but like for us in our business, it like the more you do this, the more natural it is. And it's not even selling, you're literally just helping people, right? Get the stuff in their cart, you're helping them check out. That's what our job is, right? This is how you get people on Thrive. So there's the sampler, there's ready to thrive, there's thriving for free, right? I take you guys through every little step here and like even how to flip someone, right? Like if they're ready to promote, like, really asking them and feeling them out. Are you really truly going to work the business? Because you guys might have some people that just, they say they want to work the business and then all of a sudden they like, kind of go away or they just weren't that serious. So these little steps, like I will drop this in the Dream Team training page. These are little things that I have printed out like near my computer, just because like every single day that I work my business, you guys, I'm not the same person every single day, right? Like sometimes I'm scatterbrained, sometimes I have a million things going through my mind. And having something like this in front of me just kind of helps me focus and get back on track. Like, what am I doing? Right? Okay, I'm trying to get somebody to thrive. And then I can just kind of put my eyes back on where I need to be, right? So anyways, I will stop sharing. So yeah, hopefully that I'll drop it in, help you guys, go for your VIP. So with the urgency, okay, I want you guys all to focus on getting your VIP bonuses if you guys are veterans, right? Second urgency is like going into your VIP report and seeing who's truly in their VIP, right? Because you guys, as your teams and stuff are growing, it doesn't matter if you're a brand promoter or a 4K, we all have a VIP report, right? We all have a VIP report. Somebody's in there. If you guys have one person in there, that is someone who has hit the promoter button, right? They're somewhere in your first 4 levels of business and it's time to reach out, right? You either reach out to their sponsor, you can reach out to the person personally, like if there's someone that you like already had them on your radar or whatever. But the first thing that I would do is if I see something in my VIP report, I will go and look at the sponsoring promoter and I will reach out to them and I'll be like, oh my God, you have somebody in there that just started in their VIP, like tell me about them. And really just like, that's how you stay like integrated with your team and like the newest people and stuff that are coming in, right? So again, we'll go through that. The veterans right now, focus on getting your VIP yourself, right? Because we all have that opportunity. It's don't leave it on the table. Next thing is focus on your VIP report because those are the real new people. They're not veterans, right? Those are the real new people that actually need your help, right? Or they'll need the team's help, the community, right? You want to make sure that like, the people who are in there, like every time I see a VIP report, like it's hard to know if they are real people, if they're just people doing a favor, right? So just reach out to whoever the sponsor is and just be like, hey, I see you signed a promoter. Are they really working the business, right? This is just like, I'm just being real, right? So yeah, those are 2 things, right? Focus on those VIPs because that's where you're going to see the most growth right now. Next thing is like, like what do I do now? Okay, like I've already been doing my follow-ups for VIP. I've been doing my, I checked my VIP report. Like, what do you do next, right? I want you guys to really focus on every single promoter that's here right now, right? Focus on servicing and helping all of your newest customers, promoters, or people who have ordered in the past 60 days, you guys. Those are people who have thrived in their body, right? They're actually using the experience. If you had an old customer who all of a sudden turned on, like go through your reports, right? Go and look at people who have ordered in the past 60 days, customers, promoters, whatever it is, like the newest customers and promoters who are in their first 60 days, and then people who have ordered in the last 60 days. Okay. Those are hot leads, right? Those are people who are excited about the experience. You don't want them to fall off, right? You want them to have a good experience. Like, how do you get to the point where you have somebody thriving with you for 6 months, a year, all that, right? You want those kind of thrivers in your organization, right? That's what you want. So I want you guys to focus on that. Like, think of who just came in the past 60 days and then who last ordered in the last 60 days. That's going to be like where you're going to get the most like traction, right? Reach out to people. We're like the world nowadays. I always say, like, before Thrive, I was just online, right? I was literally online. I used to just watch people. I didn't really talk to people. It was just kind of like people watching all the time, right? This is majority of people out there, right? Even if they are having an amazing Thrive experience, they might not even tell you unless you ask them, hey, how's your Thrive experience going, right? And you want them to be able to open up to you, right? You want them to actually communicate with you because there's a lot of people that will just closet Thrive, right? They will literally just thrive and Thrive is helping them and they're having all this energy and they're like, wow, I feel better, but they're not expressing it, right? So you want to get expression out of people. You want to get their emotions and how they feel about the product. Those reviews will help you boost your business because it's going to provide social proof, right? Even if you guys use screenshots, you cover up their names, whatever, talk about it. Like, because people are nosy. Like, I was used to watch like, screenshots and stuff Twin used to post, and I thought I was crazy after because I'm like, why are all these people loving it and not me, right? People are watching, you guys. People are not always talking about it. I had some guy message me the other day and he's like, I'm just wondering, he's like, is Thrive like only for women? Because I swear, like all you do is post women. I'm like, oh no. I had to explain to him, like, women are just a little bit more vocal about the Thrive experience. And I think like for me, this guy actually messaged me on Facebook, right? And I'm actually not very active on Facebook. My Instagram is linked to my Facebook. However, if you reshare a post on Instagram to Facebook, it doesn't go. So like Facebook will only transfer over original posts that you're making. I don't know if you guys actually knew that. So if I'm like reposting a reel on my Instagram, and it will not transfer to Facebook. It's only going to like post things that you originally create. So little things, you guys. Anyways, whenever guys tag me, I'll always reshare it. That's why he wasn't seeing any of my male posts, right? So I was like, damn, I have to actually start like, reposting is not as good as reposting is not as good as you creating the content yourself. So definitely try to do that. But he asked me, he was like, and his wife was actually thriving with me, and I actually told the guy, I'm like, no, plenty of guys thrive. And I asked him, I was just curious, did your wife ever give you a sample? And he's like, yeah, she tried to give me a sample, but like whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's just make conversation with people. Like just, and okay, here's the next thing too, right? So every, like I said, every promoter right now focus on people in their first 60 days and people who have ordered in the last 60 days, right? Those are your hot leads basically. And now the next thing I want you guys to focus on too is reaching out, networking, and engaging with people who are not thriving. Okay. Those are very important things. Reaching out to people, you can be reaching out to people who have fallen off the experience. This is the perfect time to reach out to people who have fallen off the experience, because we have so much new stuff, right? We have a brand new elite. They haven't tried it yet. How would they know if they like it? They haven't tried it yet. They've already tried classic. They've fallen off of it for whatever reason, right? Now's the time where you can present to them like, hey, we have a new elite. Do you want to try it? Right? Like I can send you a sample or whatever. Like, how have you been? Do you have any classic left? That's a question that I love to ask people. A lot of people, you guys, have classic left. I have customers right now who have told me, they're like, I have capsules left. I have patches left. I don't know what happened. I need shakes. They're waiting to finish their classic experience before they go on to elite. You know what that tells me? If somebody tells me, like one told me yesterday, she's like, I have 36 days left of capsules. I have 36 days left of whatever. And then I'm going to start on elite. Like that tells me that I'm going to have volume coming in like the next couple of months, right? Like my business is flowing. She's going to buy again. She's just telling me, she's like, I don't have, or I still want to finish what I have, right? And let them, right? Obviously, she's excited about elite. I'm pumping her up in the meantime, but obviously I'm going to do what's best for my customer, because that's a long-term relationship, right? So reach out to people who are not thriving, reach out to promoters who have maybe fallen back in ranks or who like need to get back into the business, right? Love people where they're at. This is one of the biggest tips I can give you guys. Because people are not going to come back and join you if you are like breathing down their neck and like commission breath. I mean, so many things, right? Or too hard on them, whatever, right? Be super, super empathetic to what they've gone through in the past 6 months or whatever it was that caused them to like fall off, the thrive, like the actual opportunity, right? And like just encourage them, just be like, hey, the time is now. Like, we don't have that much time, right? We only have until April, but like just get back into the groove of things, like start hopping back onto Zooms and stuff. Like let me know what you need. Like let's see who's still thriving in your organization. Some people might be starting from scratch, you guys. And honestly, like they gave us so much. If you guys start from scratch right now, it's like you're a brand new person. You're like reborn again, right? Like now is the chance to be reborn again. You have a new elite product. You have VIPs sitting here that are up for grabs, even if you are an old promoter, right? Like there's just so many things. There's so many things that are happening, right? So reach out, network, like reach out to old people, old promoters, I should say, network with new people, right? Like get in front of like new people, right? And then also engage with people who might be needing Thrive. You guys, I'm so aggressive right now. I'm like going through social media. I'm watching people complaining and I'm like, hey, send me your mailing address. Like I just tell them straight up because they already know what I'm doing, you guys. I'm posting about Thrive every single day. They're telling me they're tired. They're telling me like my body's not how it used to be, whatever, right? I posted like, lost 5 pounds or like, tell me how. I'm like, send me your mailing address. Like I'm being super aggressive, getting information before they even ask me. You know what I mean? They already know. They're like, oh, you're going to send me that. Somebody told me yesterday, you're going to send me crack. This is like an inside joke with Amanda. And I'm like, it works. Okay. Like, do you trust me? Like just try it out. Like I'm only going to send you 3 days. Like, if you like it, you're going to order it. I just tell them straight up like that. I'm just like, I'm just being straight up. And you know what they say to me? They say to me, I'm desperate at this point. I'll try anything. And I'm like, great. This is great. This is exactly what you want, you guys. You guys got to be a little bit more aggressive. If you guys see something, say something. Okay. I always say that it's kind of like a dare commercial or like a crime commercial or like a neighborhood watch commercial, right? Like if you see something, say something. Just say something. That's the best thing you can do. Like I told before on stories too, Twin, my sponsor, right? I had a counter full of scary looking supplements, right? Before I was thriving, scary, right? They were scary. They were like giant tubs, different colors with like crazy writing and all this stuff. And I posted it one day, like, this is all the stuff I'm taking. All Twin had to say was ew. She's my friend. Like we were personal friends, right? So she just said ew. If you see something, just say something, right? Because she said that and I was just like, what happened? Like, what do you mean ew? And it made me think like, you know what? Ew, like, is this shit even working? Right. So it makes people like question, okay, like what, like maybe she really is onto something, right? And she was. Obviously I'm here now, millions and millions in sales and stuff later. So yeah, anyways, those are little tips. And then last tip, you guys, that I have for you guys, this is a really important one. Just the confidence and stuff that you guys need to have when you guys are on social media and like just everything. The biggest thing that's going to help you with your confidence is being a product of the product. Okay. And I don't mean being a fitness model. I don't mean any of those things. Okay. So I made a little list of things like, what are we, right? If you guys are going to be a product of the product, we are thrivers, right? What is Thrive? Like, what is Thrive to you, right? Thrive is going to be different for everybody because people join for different things, but what are we, right? We are energy. We're gut health. We're elite. We're change. We're hope. We're transformation. We are life changing. We're health and wellness. We are community. We are positive mindset. We're self-developing. We're helping each other. We're real. We're excited, right? Those are what I want you guys to think about of being a product of the product, right? Doesn't mean that you're like the skinniest person or whatever, that you lost all this weight. It's none of those things. Like, yeah, those things are great. Those are going to catch people. But like being a product of the product, you have to really try to be all the, like not all, but be these things, right? Like make sure that you're showing that you have more energy. Make sure that like, your gut health or whatever, right? You guys have to promote the products that way, because that's how you're going to get people to believe you, right? Doesn't matter if you look like a model or whatever, right? None of that stuff matters. All that matters is that your network is going to see the change in you, right? I see Teresa, she says that she's going to write that down. I'm going to just copy and paste it here so you guys can grab it.
I want to add too, definitely. I know sometimes you guys, like some people are just not motivated by the rank or the dollar amount. Okay. I don't know, like there's a lot of, sometimes people just have issues with money. Okay. Like where they don't feel worthy. However, I want you, Kaylee had mentioned something and I actually kept it on my screen so I didn't forget. Aren't you proud of me? Because I would have forgotten. I kept it on my screen, but she said, on days that you're discouraged, that's not going to make you get out of bed. Oh, I want to hit this rank or I want to hit that bonus. Okay. It's not going to make you get out of bed. However, if you say, I'm getting out of bed because I'm earning that 4K to pay off X, right? Because you've got this lingering debt hanging over top of your head that has been stressing you out for like ever. But if you hit this, you're going to be able to pay that. or like the electric bill, the gas bill, the water bill. I mean, all these bills are so high. I mean, buying a carton of eggs. I mean, literally, seriously, right now, putting fuel in your car. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that that's going to put that cushion in your family. You're gonna be able to buy groceries this week and breathe, right? That in itself is going to literally should get your ass up, right? Should get your butt up. And listen, I'm going to tell you, like I've told every single person under the sun, nobody's going to do it for you. The people that are following you on social media, you guys, quit worrying about their opinions, quit worrying about people judging you, people telling you no. Every no you get is closer to a yes. All right. It literally is. But every time that you put something out there, think about the person that really needs it that you might be reaching. Think about how that could literally be changing that family's life, and the opportunity being something that, I mean, I've heard so many testimonies and so many stories over the years. And I can remember my very first conference with my first company, sitting in the back. And I stayed on the couch that year. I knew I flew by myself, and I think I showed up with like, I had $200 to my name. And that was literally to give money for my room, as well as eat and anything else, like shop or anything that I had saved. And I left there with the opportunity to run out and hit 3 bonuses over the following 3 months. I mean, I could have probably hit more, but hitting those 3 bonuses, I had hit like a 10, 15, and $25,000 bonus. And I did that because I ran out, and I had 2 girls that went with me to conference. We didn't stay in the same hotel or same rooms because their husbands had came and they stayed somewhere down the road. But anyways, I looked at them and I said, we're going to do it. We're going to do it all. I know they thought I was crazy, but I worked so much. I literally placed, and I signed a majority of the people, and I placed it under these people because you had to like build structures there. And we hit those ranks like boom, boom, boom. And like it happened. And it was from the moment I walked out of that conference, I said, I'm going to do it because damn it, I hate my job. I want to be home with my kids. And it was, yes, I wanted to hit these ranks, and I wanted to hit all of this stuff, but more so than anything else, I wanted to be home with my kids. I was tired of missing shit. Okay. When you attach what's going to happen because you hit that changes the game. It makes you not care what other people think. People can unfollow you, not like you, judge you. You're going to get the comments, oh, it's MLM. Yep, sure is. And I freaking love it because it's life-changing opportunity. That's how I come out. People that say that. You think that's going to hurt my feelings? No, it's given me the last decade with my children. You do that? No, you couldn't have done that for me. So I don't care about you, because at the end of the day, just like in elementary school, middle school, and high school, you're probably never going to see those people again. So who cares, right? And if they're that much of an asshole, block them. But for real, I'm telling you, don't be afraid. I'm not telling you to go spam people or anything like that. I'm not telling you to go message a bunch of people that you know nothing about. No, join my team. Don't do that. Don't do that. Work smarter about your business by putting out what you have, how it can help people, what you're going for. I promise you the confidence. Quit wasting your time, though, with people that drag their feet. If they don't want to order and they are just giving you every reason under the sun, and you've tried to troubleshoot, and you've literally asked an upline, a sideline, whatever for advice, and there's just no budging, they're just not ready. It's okay. Keep moving. The longer you spend on them, the more it's going to get in your head that you're doing something wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. They're just not ready. They've got a water bill that's about ready to get shut off, and they don't want your freaking product right now. That's it. That's all. I'm sure you've probably told people and blown them off too because you weren't ready for something, or you didn't want something right this moment. Yeah, maybe asked a question about it, but yeah, didn't want it right this moment, or you weren't ready to commit to something right now. or financially not ready. Just keep moving. And I just want to touch on that, highlighting that. So I printed up my entire customers. I went under my customers. I printed up that entire list. The way that looks is like this, and it's about 3 pages. Every number at the bottom is about 3 pages, right? So you're going to end up with a pretty decent stack if you signed a lot of customers, and it'll tell you their phone number, and it'll tell you their email. Now, sure, if you're real techie, you could just copy it and put it in a file. I'll spend more time and get stuck on doing something else if I do that. So I just printed the darn list so I have it and I can just go down through the list, right? And then you can hit their referrals, because like when you pull up this list, there's also a thing that'll say like referred by or whatever. You can click on those. And then you can print off your sponsorship team. So this is the one I print off first, your sponsorship team. And then I'm going to do my placement teams next. I haven't printed that one off yet. I'm going to do my placement teams next. And what that's going to do is it's going to print off my entire organization by leg. Okay. By every leg, by their placement. So I'm going to go down through every single one of those people. Yes, I am. I don't care, because in my in-between time of when I don't have somebody to follow up with, I'm not making content. I'm not making a post. I'm not reaching out. I'm not helping somebody on our team. I'm reaching out to somebody that could be coming back from the living dead because they've got freaking customers still ordering under them. They have promoters still working under them. I have a girl right now that, like she missed 4K last month by $20. $20. She didn't see my message. She didn't see my message. This person was an 80K at one time. Anyways, she ready to work now. She realized she can get all those ranks back because she still has team working. Okay. But not only that, I want to say one thing before we wrap this up tonight, because 2 minutes left. Comparison is the devil. Do not get wrapped up in it. Do not look over here and see people promoting and be like, what am I doing wrong? No. What the hell are they doing is what you need to be saying. What are they doing? I need to be doing that, right? And guess what, you guys? Look at their page. Are they posting? Are they celebrating? Are they excited? Are they sharing their product? Are they in their stories? Have you done that? Have you done that? Are you reaching out? Are you adding to your network? Are you getting samples in hands? Be intentional with it. Following up with your customers, following up with your promoters, following up with referrals, following up with samples. Type in those words on your chats, like on Facebook, you can do it. I'm hitting all kinds of places right now. You don't have to do that. For me, I'm squirreling because it keeps me going, and I work better like that. That's why I was very high functioning when I worked full time and went to school and writing a book and, you know, doing all things. So the more I do, the better I do, basically. It's just my brain. The less I focus on, the worse I do. So anyways, print those lists up, because those are people already in your organization. Don't spend too much time trying to beg anybody or anything like that. You ain't bugged. You're saying, hey, this is available. Let me know if you want to jump back in. If you want to go in the chat, let's do it. Let's run. Grab onto people, guys, right now. Grab onto anybody and everybody that has the energy around you, that's in your team, in your chats. Do not worry so much if your upline's not working. There's lots of us working. That's okay. Like, just pretend I'm your upline. You know, if I'm not, that's okay. But you have to realize your upline is not going to grow your paycheck. They're not. So, like, don't worry about them. Like, my uplines never grow my check. Never, ever. I've grown theirs. And don't get pissed off about that either. God, don't worry about it. If they make money, it ain't gonna be making money that long if they don't keep on working. So like, don't worry about it. All right. It happens. It's gonna come back to you. You're gonna get yours because you're working for it. So I really, really, really want to encourage you guys of that. Oh yeah, Jackie, that's good. I want to copy that before you hang that up.
I was gonna say, if you guys go into the chat right now and go screenshot some of that stuff, if you guys need that for your, some of it's basically what I explained, but before I hopped on this call, I just wrote it down so that I would stay on track. Otherwise, I'll go squirrel all over the
Like
place.
me.
I can't believe, you just said your birthday's next week, so you're an Aquarius. That's why we get along. We're air signs. I'm a Gemini, so I'm an air sign, and that's basically like
Makes perfect sense then why we work so good together. I love it, you guys. So just expect on these Monday calls, we're going to be really, really focused in. If there's something that you guys want, okay, we want to make sure these are productive for you. And also, I'm probably going to be going on like a live on the Dream Team page, because I want to make sure pulling in some of those VIPs that maybe like need that extra help or so forth. I don't know. I don't want to overbear or be too much. So I just kind of want to feel out what everybody has happening right now, but I want to make sure people are getting what they need, right? So if you're on my team, you don't have another upline, you're not in another place, and you need me, reach out to me. I'm not a mind reader, but I'll be there and I'll answer anything and help you. And anybody that's been here for a while, you know that. So I love you guys. I'll get this recording up ASAP. All right.
And just to recap too, I already posted those things on the Dream Team training page. So go save them, put them in your folder or whatever you guys have for like a folder. And it's so crazy because with that thing that says how to help people thrive, there's like one person can go through every single little box of that. You know what I mean? That's how many action steps you have with one person to take them all the way from seed to a badass promoter and like onboarding them the right way. And then all of a sudden they have a team and they're changing your business. You're like, you know what I mean? Like, so if you guys just look at that, one person, you can literally put them through that entire funnel. Some of them might skip parts, right? Some of them might not even be a sampler. But I feel like, even if somebody doesn't want a sample, treat them like they're doing a sample when they first get their package. Right? Because if nobody comes in on a sample, they're just never going to know how to sample people either. Right? So like, even when you're getting somebody for the first time, they get their package, they skip right to the whole month. Right? I want you to treat them like as if they were sampling, right? Just so that they know, like start with the half and all that good stuff. But anyways, that's it, you guys. You guys are fully equipped, right? You guys are fully equipped to go get it. And just like, if you don't get it, then help somebody else get it. Cause we're on a time clock. And if you were like me, I didn't get VIPs. I didn't even get mine because I was just like, yeah, I'll do it later. That's kind of my attitude, right? Like, yeah, I'll do it later. No, I don't care about that. And now I was just like, now it's different, right? Now I feel the urgency. Now I'm like, I'm not leaving anything on the table. What an amazing and simple like process this could be, right? But
yep,
yeah.
Exactly. So let's do this, you guys. We've got a ton of people helping us, a lot of people putting out information. Take that information and go put it to work. All right. So you guys could
the leaders, the leaders across the whole company right now, all of them are like stepping up for all of you guys. Like everybody's teams right now are like open, you know what I mean? The huge leaders with like $1 million organizations and stuff, they're not holding anything back, you guys. You guys have unlimited resources. Jason Camper's on every Monday at this point. Like just, it's incredible. Like that's, I don't know, what a great company to be a part of.
Yep. All right. Bye guys. Have a good night. Thanks, Jackie.
Bye.